I pleaded with the ancient dragon lady, begged to mate with his eldest son, King Blake's dying brother.
I am extremely sensitive to scent. Your trick with Queen Kate, I knew it all along. Honor.
I closed my eyes in despair. Everyone knows the king's deep affection for the queen, so the next day I pleaded with the ancient dragon lady, begged to mate with his eldest son, King Blake's dying brother.
Once you mate him, you will never be able to escape. You will guard his body until the end of your life.
I will never regret it.
Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the queen and King Blake's faces turn deathly pale. Blake came to Queen Kate's bedchamber again. The two nestled together under the lamplight, their breaths mingling, exchanging intimate words for a long time. Queen Kate, her face slightly flushed, rose to bathe. Before leaving, as usual, she extinguished all the lights in the palace. 10 minutes later, I pushed open the door and entered. The palace was dim, with only the lingering dragon breath remaining. Blake looked up and smiled.
Why so slow?
He reached out and pulled me into his arms.
Why are you so cold?
I stood outside for a while.
Actually, I had been standing outside the palace in only a single layer of clothing, just in case I needed to go in for Queen Kate. Queen Kate was waiting for me. She didn't speak. She simply returned to the main hall. I lowered my head and withdrew. Queen Kate was extremely beautiful, but her dragon body was weak. Therefore, no one dared to form a bond with her. At the banquet, the Blake fell in love with her at first sight, publicly proposing marriage and welcoming her into the kingdom as his principal wife. They seemed to be deeply in love, a match made in heaven. As her attendant, I was genuinely happy for her. Suddenly, Queen Kate became the laughingstock of the kingdom. In desperation, Queen Kate devised a plan. Every night when the lights are off, I'll replace her to sleep with King Blake. Queen Kate promised me just 3 years. Within 3 years, she will regain her dragon form. After 3 years, she will give me a sum of spirit stones so I can leave the kingdom. I am a born dragon, bound by a blood pact. The life and death of my clan are in her hands. I have no choice. I returned to my side room, quickly cleaned myself of the marks, and then went to the main hall to prepare breakfast. As soon as I stepped into the hall, King Blake's gaze fell upon me.
What are you wearing?
I didn't know how to respond for a moment and could only lower my head and purse my lips. Queen Kate gently nudged him, her voice soft.
Your Majesty has forgotten? Charlotte has been silenced. He cannot speak.
I immediately lowered my head and nodded obediently. In the kingdom, everyone thought I was a lowly dragon descendant whose voice had been sealed. This was her order to me. It was also the shackles she had placed upon me. As long as I didn't speak, no one would suspect who my substitute was at night. King Blake raised an eyebrow slightly, as if he had become somewhat interested.
This little thing in your courtyard is quite exquisite. Looks rather pitiful.
Queen Kate's smile faltered for a moment. She looked at me, her eyes filled with suppressed malice.
What does your Majesty mean by this? Could it be that you've taken a liking to her?
King Blake chuckled.
I haven't even blamed you, and using the blaming mood.
As he spoke, he raised his arm. His sleeve slipped down, revealing a ring of obvious teeth marks.
Take a look for yourself. Is this what you left last night?
My pupils contracted. My body instantly stiffened. I knelt down, forehead to the ground. My body was ice cold. I don't know how much time passed. A cup of scalding dragon breath tea was suddenly splashed on me. I shuddered slightly from the burn. The next instant, a slap landed heavily.
What do you think you are? A lowly dragon descendant dares to leave a mark on His Majesty? Do you want to replace me?
I had no time to explain, and I couldn't explain. She waved her hand.
Drag her away. Lock her in the sealing chamber.
It was a sealed prison in the kingdom, specifically for holding lower-ranking dragons. King Blake left the kingdom that day to inspect the dragon realm at the border. I had been in prison for 3 days. No food, no water. My consciousness gradually faded. Until late on the 3rd day,
Sister.
A small voice came from outside the door. It was Anna. She was also a servant who had entered the kingdom with Queen Kate and my only family.
Sister, what did you do to anger Queen Kate?
Her voice trembled. She was clearly terrified. I shook my head. I didn't explain it.
When will His Majesty return? The guard said His Majesty will return to the palace tonight and will go directly to Queen Kate.
I breathed a sigh of relief.
What has happened outside. The crown prince whose dragon soul was sealed is getting worse. Even the dragon healer says he won't last much longer.
Above King Blake is another legitimate royal heir. However, his dragon soul was damaged from childhood and his life force has been steadily weakening. That's why King Blake ascended the throne.
I heard a soul binding ceremony will be held for him, so that he will have a bound person to accompany him before his demise. But once bound, that person will never be able to break free for the rest of their life. They will be bound by his dragon soul until death.
The path I was about to walk had no turning back. Bound by his soul, I would live the rest of my life bound by the dragon soul. Let alone noble women of high-ranking dragon bloodlines, even lowly servants in the kingdom wouldn't be willing. At dinner time, I was released. Queen Kate ordered spirit food to be prepared for me, allowing me to rest for a while.
Charlotte, I punished you in a fit of anger. I intended to confine you for half a day, but I was busy and forgot. Please don't blame me. I can't.
After a moment of silence, I finally couldn't wait any longer and took the initiative to suggest leaving the kingdom.
You want to leave? My dragon body hasn't fully recovered. His Majesty still can't do without me.
I looked up sharply. She had clearly promised only 3 years.
If you insist on leaving, then Anna will take your place.
Queen Kate suddenly smiled.
You are sisters. Your aura and voice are similar. How old is she? 13? 14?
I felt as if I had fallen into an ice cave. After a long while, I heard my teeth chattering.
Then, could His Majesty grant me a title? You will be given to him.
When King Blake returned to the kingdom, I was still kneeling in the hall. My consciousness was hazy. Queen Kate rose, smiling as she greeted him.
Your Majesty is back. These past few days on patrol must have been tiring. That girl accidentally broke the Dragonsteel cup presented as tribute from the Western Territory. I punished her by make her wilt for a moment.
King Blake walked past me indifferently. He looked weary, his eyes cold.
How is the crown prince doing?
These past few days I've asked every woman in the kingdom, Your Majesty, to be honest. The matter of soul binding is too terrifying. No one is willing.
What's there to be unwilling about? Just pick one and control her through a blood pact.
What if the dragon lady finds out?
With a generous reward, someone will be willing. Under pressure, things can also be accomplished. My mother doesn't like you. If you can handle this matters well, she will change her mind.
Every time he returned from inspecting the Dragon Realm, King Blake would lose control.